So 2 6'9" products will go into the center circle to try and duel it out for the opening tip-off. It's Scott, it's Edwards, it's the 5 versus Lightning, and it's the season and home opener for the defending champions. Tip-off won by the away team. Great rotation around the perimeter. First shot of the contest. Nothing but nylon out of the gate for Jalen Bland. Again, as tradition, the fans continue to stand here at Budweiser Gardens until London's opening bucket of the game. Instead, adding to their lead is A.J. Mosby, the Elkhorn State native, and not liking what he's seeing. Just a minute and 14 seconds into the season, Doug Plum calls a timeout.
Everybody's just going right back on defense, so.
Coming back the other way is A.J. Mosby, as I was referring to before. It's Jalen Bland, once again with the 3 ball, is second of the game. It's an 8-point lead early, though, for the visiting 5, who again have averaged over 122 points per game to start this season and continue to roll here. It's Mosby. Well, it is early. It's a little early.
You got to work through it, so.
Jones rattles us off the glass and in. He's got the first 3 points of the season for the Lightning.
Yeah.
Burns from the far elbow, can't get this to go. Isom puts in the recycling.
First offensive rebound.
Trying to drive towards the basket. Fed Edwards, who went up for it and lost the rock in the process. Now Bland numbers the other way with Mosby. Mosby drew the foul and one. And talking with Stutz, they're enjoying this southwestern Ontario weather, considering there's about a foot of snow back up in Sudbury waiting for them.
Oh boy, we've been spoiled here for sure, yeah.
Isom couldn't get love off the rim, but the newcomer taps it in, and Cameron Lard. Well, pregame we were saying maybe this London team doesn't look that big this year, but then Cameron Lard gets involved. Unfortunately, though, he was kind of schooled on that last play. So Thomas draws contact, slapped the ball back. That's intercepted by the 5's Evan Harris. Numbers the other way. They try to get fancy with it and throw it off the back of the backboard. Audie to Thomas, and Thomas caps off the apple from Audie.
Going to the net and getting some offensive boards as well. That's made a difference.
Harris sliced and diced through traffic. Now look at the great pressure, and Harris caps it off. That's twice Williams Jr. has been stirring the pot in the London side of the court. So here's Nobles. Fake the shot, kicks it out to Terry Thomas. Thomas, nylon ripper, because he wasn't on the team in the last game against the Sudbury Express. As muscling his way in is Terry Thomas.
Looked like contact to me.
No love for Scary Terry. Great pass to Williams Jr. What a dime by J.D. Miller.
If you're shooting 35% from threes, you're doing really well. 40% is exceptional. So 4 out of 10.
Chris Jones was just sort of like a skip to my Lou all the way into the key and then laid it in.
Back and forth, you gotta make decisions.
Oh, try to get fancy with it, and then Edwards ends up slapping his own teammate down to the court for the loose ball. Edwards from behind, very active, to Jones on the breakaway. Well, it wasn't too flashy, but it got the job done. The 3 balls away, rattles out. The big man Edwards gets the loose change. Alita, 3-ball, bang! College, that's a JUCO school. Then he moved back to Sheridan College, that's here in the OCAA.
Right.
Then he spent 2 seasons at Northern Kentucky.
Well, I don't know what kind of defense the Oakland
County Pharaohs, get it right.
Presented that game.
I still say they should have been called the Lansing Magic, but who am I to say? Harris near wing, nylon ripper. Doug Plum wanted to see more of this from Audie last season. He drives towards the basket, can't get it to go. Lard can't put in the rebound. Bland the other way with numbers. Feeds Harris, who fakes the 3, got his defender way out of the way. Harris trapped underneath, coughs it up to Isom. Isom coughs it up. They're playing hot potato with the basketball right now. And underneath the basketball, making it look easy, is J.D. Miller. And in fact, if you look at the league website, because there was no championship that year, they actually, as Thomas nails the 2-pointer, conference championship. I guess that's a little bit of a consolation prize.
I like that play by Lard. He posted up the big guy.
You know, it's like Tom Brady with those tablets. They're not going to last. Bland, he points right at Thomas at the bench. I'm loving this. Kind of the exact oppo taco of what I predicted coming into this game. I thought we were going to be ingesting a barn burner, but that doesn't seem to be the case so far.
Well, London does show some toughness on defense, so that's impacting this shot.
Notice, bounce pass down low to his teammate and Scott. Scott spinning around in the key, rattles this one in. Again, I'm not 100% sure. As Williams Jr. tries to draw a call out of Jones right now.
The ball is stuck.
3 balls away,
All right.
bang! As I mentioned, the Canadian from Toronto, actually a member of Team Egypt's basketball squad since 2022. And now with the tough bucket and one, Dwayne Notice.
That kind of way, you got a technical, I know that.
Intercepted by Harris. Back the other way with Williams Jr. Oh, Harris.
I think you and me had counted it correctly for 4, so.
So, one extra bullet in the chamber, so to speak, for Terry Thomas?
Absolutely.
Great power move by J.D. Miller. Thomas charging right after it. That's what you want to see from your defending 6th man of the year. The ring night, the season and home opener. But, you know, you throw all that aside, John, kind of feels like a preseason game. No, you're going to hang me out to dry on that one? What the heck,
Sorry,
John?
I was just watching that back down move there. Sorry. They had no warm-up games. They had no exhibition games. I don't know if they even played any kind of university pickup ball with anybody. It looks like they're coming straight off some signings this week, and they're on the floor together, trying to figure it out.
Thomas trying to wake his team back up, hits the 2-pointer. So Thomas now leading everybody on the court right now with 15 points. He's got 6 rebounds, but again, you got to be careful. 4 fouls. We're in the 3rd quarter. Bland, a little give and go with Mosby. They'll eventually find J.D. Miller. Miller going after Isom. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. The spin around Jay is a nylon ripper.
All over again.
Whoa.
I still know Chris Jones, right?
There's Lard getting some love off the rim. Great perimeter passing. Now it's Audie trying to put up the floater over Hannibal. It wouldn't go.
Great perimeter passing, a better perimeter defense.
Dwayne Notice can't get the love. Got the ball back, though. Fed a teammate who puts the floater in. London now shooting 5 of 24 from downtown. That's 20.8%. Jalen Bland going after Lard. Can't get it to go. The big man on the recycling bin, and Hannibal's got 2. The lead still at 13 for the visiting 5, looking to improve to 4-0. Williams Jr., the veteran, laying it off the window. And knowing that, again, this is a team that went a perfect 16-0 here at Budweiser Gardens, and yet they're about 16 minutes and 16 seconds away from their first loss in this building in well over 2 calendar years, John.
Great perimeter defense here by Sudbury. Is they going to make it finally?
And somebody you could really rely on if you're Doug Plum in this current situation down by 13, he's not available.
Exactly.
Hannibal going right at the grill of Otis and lays it off the square, but has played in the NBLC for the Ottawa Skyhawks and Hamilton Hurricanes.
He should be taking that shot.
Christian Nobles. Almost looked like
he didn't take the shot. He had it there quick enough to get it off.
Showing almost like some street dribbling skills. Kicks it into the corner for Adams, who nails the 3 as the shot clock expired. With a beautiful facility, a little old school, just takes you back to the way it should be. The step back 2 is good, so starting to heat up a bit here. Nobles the other way, leaves it there for Burns. Burns faked the 3, kicks it to Nobles. Back to Burns, open look, book it. Dangerous passing at midcourt now by the yellow jerseys.
Way too much ball handling there.
Getting a little piece of this was J.D. Miller.
Hasn't hit the rim yet, so.
3 ball by Adams. Looking to add to the points here, and he did. And to be honest with you, I thought he was roughed up a little bit by Harris on the way to the pass for the majority of this contest. Harris. You know, I thought Thomas was fouled before. Well, I definitely thought Harris was fouled there.
But you really would like him to become a very consistent 3-point shooter.
And he had been hot coming into this.
He had been. Oh, there's the man. We've seen that tonight.
One person that hasn't struggled around the basket is Jeremy Harris. Puts up the dagger, too. Fantastic tournament. We're open for a fantastic 2023 NBLC season here on NBLC.TV. Thomas the other way with numbers. Thomas to the rack. And his team has an 8-point lead and more importantly, possession of the rock. Mosby Jr. open 3, nothing but nylon. Haven't been performing in their debut.
We didn't know what they were. Nice pass.
McRae with the 2-hand cram. Time is of the essence for the London Lightning here in their season and home opener as Terry Thomas splits the seas. Great pass from Marique Isom.
That one I like because it came off a nice assist. 2 passes and a backdoor
But
cut.
then Isom doesn't see Harris sneaking behind him.
Oh my goodness. Give them credit. They've held the Lightning to 69 points.
The long 2-ball rattles down for Burns, and Burns now has 9 points in the game. Thomas once again going after the rack and lays it in, leading everybody on the court. with 26 points, trying to get the crowd into it.
No
Harris
second chances.
receives the pass from Mosby Jr. They are trying to evaporate as much of the clock as possible. Shot clock's down to 7. Harris attacks it, can't get a call, and can't get the bucket. Logan Stutz can't believe it on the sidelines. Now Audie, open 3, book it. So he goes right after the veteran in Williams Jr. The spin around, Jay goes down.
Down to 7 seconds. Still no sniff at the basket.
Former product of the Spurs in the G League tries to create separation, and 1. Winding the clock down. Finds Lard underneath the basket. The 2 points is good.
Terrific play like
There's about a 5.5 second differential between the shot and the game clock. So you need a Sudbury miss, and you need to rush the ball down the court. Mosby Jr. for the dagger. Can't get it to go. Lightning have the ball. 6 seconds left.
3, though.
Thomas spinning around in midcourt. Thomas goes for the 2, and he missed it when they were down by 3. The buzzer goes. The Sudbury 5 have pulled off the victory, 86-83 here on your Thursday night.
2 guys are down on one end, 1 guy down on the other end.